Action. That's right. Welcome to Nort TV. Well, the Nort had a long night, and the Nort promised all his fans an update. And an update this is Thursday morning, as the Nort promised. First of all, the team at the end, led by Sparky, as I predicted, she had everything well under control, and that team won 7-4. Now on up to the other team that's led by the Nort completely. So we started off the evening. We played WWFD, led by Alan Norden. And on that team is everybody's favorite fall asleep referee, Joe Norenrock. So the Norenrock, you know him. He cost the Nort a chance at Vegas before by his bad refereeing skills. I don't know if the APA even employs him anymore. He's such a horrible referee. But anyway, he's on that team. Super Sandy's on that team. You ask who is Super Sandy? Oh, Tanya Stump. Tanya Stump and her mother, Sherry Stump. She got so much sand it falls out of her vagina. That girl has loaded with sand. Ain't even close. People just don't know. But old timers like the Nort know her game as it is. So, there are a few other players mixed on that team. So, the first match, Big Vince had to shoot first because he had to get back to work, which was fine. Other team puts out Roscoe P. Coltrane. And Coltrane is a 4. Allegedly. So, Roscoe the 4 comes out. First rack, 1 inning. That's right, 1 inning for a fucking 4? On what fucking planet? Then he'd win the second rack in 3 innings. He got a couple extra innings the last rack as he padded his innings to win 3-0, 7 innings. So we're down 3-0. Because of sandbagging MFers. Or what do you want to call it? He had a good night. Don't give me that fucking bullshit. Had a good night bullshit. The Nort ain't buying that shit. Second match. I went and got Dee Dee. I knew Dee Dee would bring her the bacon. And Dee Dee did her deal against the fall asleep referee, Joe Norenrock. So, what happened there was she just pretty much annihilated that fool. She got a 2-0 there. Put us back in the ball game. Now we're down 2-1. That's right. Nort team's down 2-1. I mean, what is it? Yeah. Sorry. My apologies. The Nort team is down 3-2. And I kind of predicted the next move here. They were going to put up their other 5. He don't even have a name. We just call this guy Ray Jean's husband. So Ray Jean's husband Went out there, and I was prepared for the move. The North was prepared for the move, and he had prepped his teammates. I told the King of Essex, this will be your move here. So I put King out. And at that point, I was down on my other team, checking on them. Because the North's ultimate team player. I looked up, and the King must not have his blue suede shoes on or something. Because the King lost the first wreck in a 5-3 race. That is dangerous. So I knew it was time. I make my way back up to the zone of table 1. So, excuse the North, had to yawn. So anyway, walk up back to table 1, and the cheerful one, Jenny, says, you better do something with him. He's starting to fall apart. I said, yeah, I saw. So, the North calls a timeout. And the North has a CDT with the King. And what did the North say? Well, the North is the ultimate motivational speaker. So the North filled the King's head with plenty of Northness. Put Northness in the head of his and explained to him the task at hand and how to handle it. I told him this was the beginning of his maturation process. If he wanted to become the kindler, gentler Dave Beacon. And he put it together, and he won 5 straight racks. Could he have done that without the North's CDT and the North's presence? Probably not. The North has an amazing effect on some players. So we got through that match. So now we're up 4-3. Looking good. But we know they have power left. We had to play our 3 because of numbers, and old Buddy Lee Jack had some opportunities, but it just couldn't come together. It is what it is. The North team had to go down. Now, that was a 3-0. So now we're down 6-4. So with a 2-0, we can tie it. So now we put Faith Hill up. Faith Hill, who I believe is just an amazing ball maker for a 4. She can just roll through things. She didn't have the ultimate confidence going into the match, as she thought she was playing Tanya, and she did not want to play Tanya. They ended up playing Regine. I talked her into playing. I had to play my match down there, and she got a game. But it just didn't work out, and the North team lost. But Tanya Stump wasn't playing. You see, she had got raised to a 5. Imagine that. So she knows she wasn't robbing the world, so she didn't want to play. So she puts it on somebody else to bring the house down. The regime. So Team North wasn't able to pull it through, sadly. Was the North team the better team? Maybe. Maybe not. Did the North team get railroaded a little bit by Roscoe Cheating Fox? Or whatever her name is. Fox, cocksucker. Whatever your name is, Roscoe. You ain't fooling nobody. That's okay. It's okay. The North team will be back. But Roscoe, I would like to congratulate you. Roscoe, you're the next entry on the North's list. So Roscoe, the North is coming for you this session, Roscoe. Don't go up blind, sucker, because the North's coming, and the North's going to lay that smack down on your candy ass. We'll see what you really got, Roscoe, if that's even your real name, Roscoe. Keep peeping over your shoulder, Roscoe. You never know when the North is lurking around corners. Because the North is coming for you, Roscoe. And we're going to take a ride, Roscoe. We're going to take a ride on Space Mountain, boy. And you're going to know what it's like to ride the North train. And the North's going to steamroll over your ass for the crime that you committed today or yesterday. That will not be tolerated, Roscoe. We'll be back with vengeance next session. Believe that. North out.